Ancient Isle, okay. An Elf Mirror. Yeah, I don't want to go standard here. He's got decent stats, so I can't play some complete garbage either though, so just gonna go straight across the map with a Wisp and build an Ancient of War in his base. Just wanna see. Yeah, I think you know, you when you do it like that and build an Ancient of War in the opponent's base, you know, you're gonna wanna stall them for a little bit and win some time for whatever. And I think since this is Ancient Isle and there's like one expansion which is super easy to scout and super accessible for the opponent, I think going Mass Tier 1 is kind of out of the question. So like if it was TM or so, I could go pre-stress and transition still into mass hunts from here. But I feel like if you do something like that on Ancient Isle, then you have to go for a big big all-in at some point, and that's not really what I feel like doing here. So I guess yeah, one Ancient of or a second Ancient of War, one Ancient of War in my base and one Hunter's Hall is probably what I'm gonna wanna do here. Yeah, so I'm gonna wanna do that. Bring a couple of hunts across the map, I guess like 3, while taking up, and continue, you know, buying time basically for my Ancient of War to survive, harass Wisps, etc. and I guess take up to tier 3, hopefully more quickly than him. So I just want to eat a tree here before his hero comes out. It's probably gonna be the Demon Hunter, so there's really nothing he should be able to do here in the next, well, in the immediate future, as of now. Yeah, no, he's not trying. He's going straight for the creep, which I think is the best immediate answer to that, because yeah, there's nothing he can do at the moment. Nothing but repair.
My blade thirsts.
Which, you know, costs him some resources, but I've invested resources and stuff as well. Wow. Okay, not exactly entering my comfort zone here, but I think this is a pretty good choice by him. Because it's gonna occupy my first
Our sacred grove is being
2 hunts at least. Maybe I'll be done by the time the 3rd hunt comes out with the Ancient of War. Yeah, just trying to be annoying here, but I've taken a lot of damage already. And yeah, at some point, you know, I'll have to make up for the level disadvantage as well. He's gonna get level 2 right now, he needs 1 more kill, so gonna try and either get the last hit or at least make it expensive for him. See, next hit. That was a bit of a mistake by him. I think he waited there. He could have done the last hit, I think. Okay, so was thinking there for a second about cancelling the hunt, but I think I cannot afford that, so I'm gonna get Boots and Dust. I'm not gonna get Staff, which would allow me to get to my base and then across the map very quickly again, but you know, I'd have to skip something like Hunter's Production, and I really don't want to do that.
Goddess, like my past. In position.
So yeah, let's see how much more damage I'll be able to do here with the DH. Probably the answer is not too much. And yeah, the Ancient of War is so ridiculously close to his main, but it's nighttime, so I don't even see how far along his tech is, so should be maybe slightly behind mine, because he invested into another Ancient of War as well, but some more repairing early on. So yeah, now it's soon gonna be time to catch up in terms of XP. Like, the Ancient of War is about to fall. I think I'm not, super experienced in a situation like this, but I think it was a mistake to go for the Ancient of War kill immediately. I should have just repaired, and I think I would have probably wasted some more of my resources, but I would have wasted a lot more of his resources as well, being across the map at his base with like 2 hunts, say 30-40 seconds ago. So yeah, it may have been a mistake. But yeah, just want to get rid of the Ancient of War as quickly as I can. Actually, I think I can creep safely here. He's built a few archers, but at this point, out on the map, they cannot challenge 3 hunts, and he saw the 3 hunts with his Ancient of War. So it's only the lone Demon Hunter, and if he doesn't pay attention, he's gonna get trapped here. Which happened now, so yeah, that's good, of course. He's got a town portal though. And he's got the last hit here on the throw, but still worth it, of course. And he's actually brought the archers, but yeah, they didn't contribute too much.
We must act quickly.
So I wanna go to bears very greedily here. Gonna get Keeper. My shop's gonna be finished in a second. I wanna continue creeping the middle now if he lets me, and then yeah, as I said, hopefully I get a take advantage out of this, and I'm quite confident in that.
We must act.
Oh wow, this is bad though. Guess the Ancient of War is down probably. 3 hunts, 2 archers, 2 heroes.
Speak your mind.
We must act.
Adding a potion here. Okay, no staff on the Demon Hunter, no new town portal.
Make it fast.
So he really wants to.
I shall not fear.
Wow, what is? Yeah, really wants to do something significant here. Guess the Naga is gonna be a first target. I want to wait with the Entangler until my Demon Hunter is in position, which is now. He passed the boots onto the Naga, but Demon Hunter is still faster. As long as I have boots on him as well. Guess archers next, as I said previously, they are horrible against hunts in the open. Now I might run into trouble slowly. But he still has a little bit of stuff, but yeah, my bear production has started, so that's an advantage. If I can just damage the DH enough, then he might have to leave.
Make it fast.
Yeah, the 1 hunt shouldn't have been sent back into the fight with, almost no HP.
Speak your mind.
And this hunt, let's see if I can save it. Like, if something's coming from the bottom, I'm gonna have to suicide into the creeps. Maybe I can squeeze through to the bottom. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Maybe I can suicide here if he doesn't pay attention.
Upgrade finished.
Yeah, okay, that's lucky for me. He could have suicided. He could have prevented the suicide there if he started building like an archer or something in the Ancient of War. So wouldn't have been able to attack, and therefore I couldn't have denied the XP, at least not as easily. I think the Naga should be back already, so she should have been able to come from the bottom and snipe the hunt there.
Your building is complete.
So yeah, I'm tier 3, I'm getting master. I don't feel quite safe yet to go out on the map because he still has 4 hunts, I believe. At least 3, maybe 4.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
My blade.
So I'll move out soon.
Though I be damned, we must act.
But yeah, for now I want to stay careful.
My blade thirsts.
So yeah, I can take the tiny camp here and afterwards move out.
In position.
My blade thirsts.
Also very strange that he didn't bring Staff of Preservation, because you know, it's always the first
So shall it be.
move, basically.
Is
The,
restless.
the first thing on the to-do list once the second heroes are out. To just A-click them and then use the Staff of Preservation on them. It's like always the first thing that happens.
Nature is restless.
So I be damned.
Command me.
My strength is yours.
So,
My
yeah, what now?
blade
Creep the other middle camp. Okay, this is an illusion, so this means he grabbed the top right Goblin Merchant.
Command me.
And now he's creeping the green one right next to it.
Insufficient gold.
So I feel like with the
I'm awake.
tech advantage that I should have, like just given that he had to revive the Naga and that he invested into one more hunt than I did and more archers and stuff. It's an illusion as well. Just based on that, I should have a decent shot at a fight at the moment.
I'm awake.
Nature is restless.
So I think I can go to the top right and challenge him. Instead of creeping the bottom left and basically split the map in half.
The sleeper has awakened. My blade thirsts.
Because if I do that, then basically,
Is there danger?
My blade
you know,
The wild.
the little advantage I probably have at the moment will be,
Is there danger?
you know, for nothing eventually.
The nature is restless.
Research finished.
So if he doesn't defend this, then I definitely have a good shot at the moment.
Threatens the wild.
Or that winning, but you know, momentary map control. I'll call it that.
Is there danger?
Just quickly check if he's up here, and if he's not, then I'll just creep.
Are we being invaded?
Is there
Is
danger?
there trouble?
Command me. The
The
time.
time is now.
So yeah, he apparently isn't here, so he went back, and that means apparently we're splitting the map in half, which is not great for me,
My strength is
because
The wilds. The time.
as I just said, you know, he's gonna take up and then,
So shall it be. Well, there is
excuse me, and then we're just gonna be
the wild.
even. And I don't want any more damage output items at the moment. I mean, it's nice to have a plus 26 Demon Hunter, but I'd rather have like a circlet or two for some survivability as well.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research
So this lone bear's gotta be the third illusion.
my blade thirsts. Your time is yours. Anudura.
So I don't even want to chase him down. Don't want to waste any time. Ah, Wine of the Wind. That's nice.
Nature
Let's see.
for the trees.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
command me.
Thirsts.
Is there danger?
Quickly.
Command me.
Just gonna quickly get rid of that one. Didn't feel the need to get rid of him more early on because my opponent knew about my position anyway.
Is there danger? Naturally.
My blade thirsts.
Let's see. Buy the scroll.
Your
Buy
building
protection
is
scroll as
complete.
well.
Your
And invul
building
on the
is
DH.
We must
Who
act.
threatens the wilds?
And actually, even though the top right
Command me.
could perhaps drop a pretty good item,
My strength is yours.
I want to see if I can still
Command me.
challenge him. Maybe at his red camp. Would be awesome if I got the warlord there as well. Probably not gonna happen, but
Is there
just wanna take the chance here.
Command me.
Duranekal.
The time
Oh yeah, he's actually here. Ah, but he grabbed it already, okay. So let's see how this is going.
so
Oh wow. Okay.
Anudura.
Wait, what? Oh boy. I thought I changed these into master shape already, or into bear shape, but I didn't, and that was a horrible mistake. And I have no dispel against the Book of Death. Just try and snipe the Naga here. I think she's a little in a bit of a vulnerable position.
My blade thirsts.
Wow, that was terrible. Oh god.
Are we being invaded?
Oh wow, and losing
time is now.
11 more supply on the way out. Yeah, so
Your
I think-
mana.
Where shall I strike?
I think I threw it.
My path
I went into the fight and I thought I put the two druids in bear form like immediately,
Research finished.
but I think I didn't like I pressed the right hotkey, but I didn't tap to the proper unit in my control group, and therefore I didn't lose any of them, but I had to use one staff immediately, and one bear was super low immediately, and then I didn't have dispel against the Book of Death, and then I thought I could go for the Naga, and I, you know, granted did some damage, but I didn't get the kill, and was forced to pull the Town Portal in return, so that was yeah, that was expensive. And he ended up with at least like 12 supply advantage after that fight, so yeah, Scourge Bone Giants would be nice right now to maybe compensate for that fight that just happened there. Just wanna get the Zeppelin to, you know, make use of the fact that in Bear Mirror there's so little anti-air. Yeah, Lionheart of Stone, not the aura I was looking for. By the way, I do have level 2 Thorns aura here because all you can do at this point with Entangle is use it with a pretty nice timing to prevent staff before it gets dispelled, but that's you can do just as well with Entangle level 1. And you know, since the Thorns aura is kind of like reversed Vamp aura, having level 2 of that is definitely yeah, a great means to have against the other bears.
Of course.
So yeah, back up to 50 supply, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take an amazing fight somehow and win it as clearly as my opponent just won the previous fight in order to even this game out again. This is gone already. Guessing the fountain is probably long gone. Yeah, didn't check previously. And yeah, in this fight I also, that's nice for reminding me that I have a Zeppelin there. What was I saying? Yeah, and I don't have the Wind of the Wind anymore in this fight, which in the previous fight I also kinda didn't use at its fullest potential. So yeah, let's see. That's definitely over 50 supply, which he's got there. So I have to break as well. So yeah, let's see. Got a dispel here. Try and Zeppelin micro. Like use it on my Demon Hunter. And he's got Zeppelin as well. Try hard. So yeah, as you can see I have the Zeppelin here, but it's so hard to do everything at once basically. Rejuvenation, Zeppelin micro, mana burn, and Tangle. Staff. Yeah, okay, yeah. Obviously I cannot staff the Keeper if the Demon Hunter's in the Zeppelin. And he just saved, I think, 3 or 4 bears at a total of less than 100 HP with that Zeppelin. And I think I won't be able to chase after it here.
We must act.
Is there trouble?
Yeah, look at that. Trying to drop here to cast Rejuvenation more quickly, but that's not gonna happen, but that's not gonna help me because I cannot chase after him inside of his base. So yeah, let me rebuild that shop as the mains are running out soon. Get a scout down there just to make sure I'm not missing an expansion. And other than that, yeah, until my Keeper is back I can basically not really walk out on the map.
We must act.
Anudura.
Is there trouble?
And yeah, I think the fight could have gone even worse.
Hi.
I think I was able to use the Zeppelin somewhat decently. But yeah, as I said, if it was only using the Zeppelin, then
I'm game. For the truth.
those are the easier tasks basically with it. But you know, if it's a lot of other micro that needs to be done as well, then it's not as easy.
Nature's call.
Though I be damned, the time has come.
So yeah, Keeper will be back soon. At least there's no expansion, so I'm assuming my opponent will probably use the Tree of Eternity eventually, if he needs to.
Are we being invaded?
Guess if he can win the game before that happens, then yeah, then it's not gonna be necessary anymore, of course. So yeah, let's see if I can stay in the game here. So yeah, looks like he's back. And if I get the chance, then this time I want to focus the Zeppelin more quickly. So yeah.
Gold mine has been
Again, a little bit slow here. Forced to use the staff the first time already. Just want to retreat here to the
What is nature's
to the Moonwars. Yeah, I'd love to get some time for rejuvenation here, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Just want to put the very low HP bear in the back.
Anudura. At one command.
And see what I can do with it. Oh wow, yeah. A lot of stuff low HP, but so is a lot of his stuff. Yeah, now I want to get rid of the Zeppelin. Yeah, which I did, but at a super high cost, so I'm down to 26 supply, and he's down to maybe,
I'm awake.
I don't know, 50 or so. I guess we'll see in a second. Oh boy. The only chance might be if he's overcommitting and loses a hero and doesn't have the expansion in place yet, or the Tree of Eternity.
My path.
Yeah, the Zeppelin's too slow. Got a staff. Yeah, so this might be something. He brought a new. Aha! The Zeppelin actually survived. Okay. But if he moves in, then he's gonna die. The Zeppelin is. The Demon Hunter's putting himself in trouble here, so entangle. Wow. Entangle animation has way too long of a duration apparently. Just wanna get rid of the Zeppelin now, but yeah, this should be it.
I'm awake.
Yeah, rejuvenation is way too much,
Where shall I strike?
despite my super high DPS Demon Hunter. So yeah, that's GG. But decent game nevertheless. I think it's interesting toying around a little bit with these early Ancient of War, these aggressive Ancient of War approaches. And I think I, got somewhat of a tech advantage there, but yeah, I didn't make anything out of it, and I totally blew the fight in the bottom left, in front of the bottom left red camp. And if I hadn't done so, I think the game was like pretty even up until then. And yeah, as I stated in the game already, like I didn't have anything against the Book of the Dead, and I didn't manage to morph my bears properly, and I misjudged when I tried to go for the hero focus, and that put me definitely in a bad spot, and put him on top, and he pushed once and I held it, And then he pushed again, and I don't know how much of an advantage he had, but definitely enough. So yeah, decent game, but sadly not with me victorious in the end. Let's see, Elf Orc. Okay, so yeah, there's really not too much to say about Elf Orc early on Echo House. Not too big a fan of Elf. Not too big a fan of taking, or in my opinion, unnecessarily taking a big risk and creeping the mercenary camp early on. So I feel like you're safe enough with the Ancient of War, creep at the green one.
Insufficient gold.
You know, harass a little, have the Ancient of War nearby your base. And basically, there's like one viable strat as Night Elf on this map. Or at least one viable opening, which is this with the Demon Hunter. I mean, you can go for the Merc Camp as well, but I mean Demon Hunter, Ancient of War creeping. Because like Beastmaster isn't really too great a possibility, because its expansions are super easily scouted and cancelled here by a Blade Master.
Your building create more moon wells.
Perhaps you can get away with a keeper once in a while, but yeah, not a sustainable strategy. So yeah, let's see how well I'll be able to do here. Yeah, second Moonwell. Mission of War. Creep starting, you know, not really too much to say at this stage of the game. I guess you've seen it a couple of times already, these first 2 minutes. I just need to make sure not to finish the Ogre here before my Demon Hunter comes out. Oh wow, yeah, I was too early with the Scout, because the Blade Master is also just now spawning. Oh wow, and I actually forgot to eat a tree here with my Ancient of War. So I have to attack move the Archer now to get the creeps aggro away from the Ancient of War. But actually, yeah, run for the trees. I don't want to continue attacking the Archer here. This is so... Oh, that didn't just happen. You didn't see that happening. Wow, that was so painful. I wanted to run away with the Archer, because the second the Ancient of War stops attacking one of my units, I'd
Your building is
it'd be attacked by the troll again, which is exactly what happened. But then the Archer got ensnared, and I didn't want to have the Ancient of War actually, you know, continue attacking my Archer. So yeah, that was a pretty bright start. Yeah. So without the Ancient of War to guard me here early on, getting 4 Moonwells here super early on, want to be super safe. Gonna have a lot of Moonshoes with those, and yeah, therefore I should be safe even without the Ancient of War on the map. But that was quite a glorious early game. So let's see.
insufficient.
Oh, not enough gold. Alright, so setting up quite a challenge here for me. Blade Master's got the boots, so I get the staff, and then I'll go home. He's only got 1 grunt with him at the moment, so I don't think as much damage as he's taken, I don't think he's gonna be able to take the Goblin Merchant immediately. Wow, my tech isn't really far along. So since my tech will finish super extremely late, just gonna have to, you know, abandon any hopes of cancelling tier 2 buildings. So I'm just gonna have to stay passive and play my own game and hope that he manages to fail at stopping me from leveling as much as I want. Okay, actually didn't pay attention. Wondering if it was a one burrow tech or if I just didn't scout thoroughly enough. I think it was probably a one burrow tech because he just had one grunt with him, and I think this one may have just been the second grunt spawning. So his tech is gonna, his tech is just finishing now. And look at my tech. I'm not even like 75% done, and he's waiting for my Beastmaster here. But that's not gonna happen, and I bought Dust earlier, so he cannot reveal me at the moment. So I'll gladly exchange a few hits again. Don't have the boots. He's level 2, but I have superior items, and you know, Demon Hunter is kind of good. So yeah, I'll exchange some hits here, and I have the Archer as well. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll use Moonwells, and then we'll be back at full health again. Whereas he's gonna be delayed in whatever he wants to do, because heal salves, you know, they take a little. So tier 2 is gonna finish now. I guess his tier 2 buildings should be finishing. So no point at all in even trying to do anything about it. At least he wasn't really able to creep anywhere great. Okay, he's back here. Just wanna cancel quickly, and then yeah, not try and chase after him, because I'm not gonna get him anyway.
We can't build there.
So yeah, just gonna basically
Insufficient gold.
gamble a little bit here and creep the middle immediately. So yeah, I got the staff on my Demon Hunter right now, so I can afford taking a lot of damage on the Beastmaster. It's like it's still somewhat fragile to creep checking, but I think it's the best I can do right now. And as I said, if I end up getting strong heroes here, then this is still winnable. So yeah, as I said, I'm tanking the majority with my Beastmaster here. Ah, okay, now he's got it. I'm gonna have to mana burn this guy. Yeah, Immune Potion. That's nice. And I didn't see second hero choice yet, so I have to be ready to staff. If the Shadow Hunter appears and hexes my DH, then my Beastmaster would be doomed. So don't want to risk anything here, and I don't have anything else to staff at the moment anyway. So yeah, just want to be safe. Moonwares definitely have paid off by this point. Basically, I got the entire Merc camp, the entire marketplace here for free. And afterwards, yeah, I want to continue creeping greedily. I mean, he should have the first raider out already, probably, and snare finishing any second, so no point in harassing here. Just gonna greedily continue going for it. In the Magi first, and you know, another good item hopefully. Okay, so I have to mana burn again, but I gladly do so and staff this guy, and I have a staff if he ensnares me. Yeah, so he's gonna get the trolls, but I got the item and the main creep, so this is okay. So yeah, he's got ensnare already, and that means that I'm gonna have to stay passive until my master upgrade finishes. But yeah, with the TC that he has, so no Shadow Hunter, I don't think I'm, you know, in any danger of getting pushed down too early on, and I've done decently in my creeping endeavors. Level 2-2 already against... actually didn't check the TC. Blade Master was still level 2. Just want to make sure he doesn't steal my mercenary camp. If he does so, then I'll definitely creep check, because that'd be... yeah, quite the risky move. Unless he pulls it like super far to the bottom, then it could get tricky for me to creep check. But it seems like he went back, probably to the shop, you know, the first scroll and the first Invo Potion are available, so... I guess he's gonna creep that and pick those items up, because, you know,
Our
kind of good
warriors
to have those.
engaged the enemy.
Yeah, and that's unlucky, so... actually I'll abandon this and I'll send my Beastmaster. And if he doesn't pay attention, he just spent 2 ensnares, 1 on the Wisp and 1 on the Tinker. So yeah, he didn't expect this and I got lucky. So, okay, I do have Master at this point. Triple Hero. Took rather little damage. And he's actually going for it, so... he didn't see my Hawk here because I placed it over the forest. But yeah, going for this is a huge risk and I hope I'm gonna be able to make him pay for it. Yeah, TC2, BM3. So this is 50 supply orc, 42 for me, so about the army sizes that there should be, but my levels are really good, at least compared to him. Oh wow, he's bringing them back. See, does he still have... Yeah, okay. He used the scroll, but that wasn't worth it, so... so far so good, I guess. Yeah, Blade Master's a bit of a... pest at the moment, so gotta use the invul here. But other than that, pretty good fight. Nah, I'm out of Cyclone. I should have Cycloned the Walker here. Because I think I should have gotten that one. And actually the Renegade Wizard is still alive, so... Can pull back and... you know... Get the Hawk out and then creep it safely. And actually... I wanna... use the DH to pick up items at the bottom. So yeah, just want to use the Hawk here just to make sure that there's no surprise Blade Master here. And yeah, I put the TP on the Beastmaster. Ideally you want to tank with the Demon Hunter in the late game fights and then do the double staff thing. Okay, he bought him. So, got some decent shop control here. Yeah, you want to tank with the Demon Hunter and have the TP on the Beastmaster because you don't want to really staff the hero out who carries the town portal. He's a somewhat decent tank as well. Gonna be level 3 soon already. That's pretty good. TC will be level 3 as well in the next fight. That's a bit annoying. I hope he didn't expand after the way the early game went. That could really be bad for me because, you know, he'll get a lot of units very quickly. And yeah, since the scrolls are on cooldown, you know, all I can do at this point basically is creep. I don't want to engage without his scrolls, so yeah. Secure the double level up here for me, up at 50 supply. Got the gold to get the items now, so I get to the shop now. And then are we looking to fight? Because 3-3-2 heroes on Echo Eyes against Orc is pretty awesome.
We can't build.
Oh, no, wow. Yeah, the Blade Master's here. He just bought the heal scroll. That, oh, okay, and he expanded. So I think I have to fight without heal scroll now. I do want to fight it. I'm in such great shape. So the only thing that can really hurt me here are great shockwaves. So let's hope that we can avoid those. So I'm gonna put 3 talents here on autocast. So yeah, I wanna come in here around the bottom and, you know, fight in the small choke. Hopefully keep the TC from getting too great waves in. Get some easy mana burns in. Would be quite Okay, he's at the top. Was about to say it would be quite insane if he was at the top, at the bottom right corner right now and came in from the back. Just crushed all my talents, but no. So yeah, this position is super awkward for him. Guess hero focus might be a thing, but you know, I've got plenty of Cyclone to work with. Actually, I wanna run here. Oh, okay, that was fortunate. My Demon Hunter being ensnared, not as fortunate. So yeah, I want to split my talents here. Just make sure to have Shockwave not be too effective. Actually, I want to let him die. He's got the Town Pod, but I feel like I should be winning this fight. I feel like I don't have to Town Pod out, and I don't want to go back, so I let him die. Just yeah, maybe fly away with those guys. Yeah, he's got nowhere to go, and TC's out of mana, and I have a couple more Cyclones to use on the Blade Master. Oh wow, I thought that was blocked. Okay, so TC squeezed out there, but he's gonna be out of the fight for a while anyway. He's kinda low and he's got no mana. So yeah, Beastmaster's taking forever, but he hasn't really been able to get into a good angle against my talents at all so far. So I have lost rather few of them. So that's yeah, really what's winning the fight for me here. And yeah, the fact that they are producing so quickly. So yeah, level 4. Let's see if he... Okay, I thought he was gonna go to the shop. Now he is, but expansion is down, so guess push successful. Okay, he's coming back. So he bought the items. Actually, he doesn't have mana, so if I get a Cyclone off, then he might be in trouble. Maybe mana burn. Okay, the entire army is coming, so looks like we're fighting again. Beastmaster's back. Okay, Demon Hunter's in a bit of trouble. But yeah, so far, so good. Where's the Blade Master? Want a Cyclone? Okay, looks like I'm not Cycloning. Yeah. Ah, Beastmaster just back, so guess he's gonna have to take over. But yeah, I'm clearly winning now. I don't even have to go into upkeep necessarily, but no reason to save either. So yeah, there he's leaving the game. I think... yeah, I think that's one of the advantages that that Night Elf has here. Like, I'm not saying that that it's necessarily imba, but you know, as you can see with the hero levels, you just need to find the right balance as the orc between creeping up on your own and preventing the Night Elf from getting overly strong heroes. And I think if you do that right, then you know, then you have a decent shot, but it's often rather difficult to find the right balance. So after the way the game started, I felt like playing super passive was probably the best approach, since, you know, early harassment wouldn't have been successful at all. There was just no chance of that happening, and so yeah, so I just stayed passive, and he let me get away with creeping the middle of one of the contested camps, and that's nothing that you can allow, and he would have been able to prevent that if he had the proper map awareness. So usually around the time the Night Elf picks up the Beastmaster, you always want to know where he's heading with that one, if he's coming for the Orc base, or if not, and the Orc didn't manage to you know, get wind of where I was heading. And I got that for free, and thanks to the 4 Moonwells, basically I had full HP after that again, and got my Ogre Magi on my expansion when he had map control already. He was slightly too late there, so another little bonus. I was at 2, like 2.5, 2. I got a little lucky again with my Tinker to have the Beastmaster nearby when he was able to catch that one on the way. And yeah, later on he tried to still make use of the advantage he had, of the map control he still had, and tried to very greedily go for the camp in front of my base, but that got heavily punished. I think if you pull those creeps down towards the natural expansion, the Merc Camp creeps, and ensnare them, then it's super hard for the Nightlife to actually come in from the top, but he didn't do that. He got, you know, pretty destroyed in that fight, and the only thing that kept the game open for a little bit longer was his decent shop control, which you know, prevented me from getting any scrolls, and yet he wasn't able to hold the counter push, and yeah, that ended the game. Oh yeah, and someone recently messaged me. I'll say that at the very end of the entire video again, but someone recently messaged me with an idea which I think is pretty good, which is to disable the unit's answers, because basically I'm talking and the units are talking as well, so it can get a little distracting perhaps. And therefore I'm gonna try to have the entire rest of this video without unit answers, and I think it's a pretty good idea, and I want to hear your opinion though. So if everyone says that they're missing the unit answers, then I'll turn them back on. But yeah, as I said, tell me what you think about that. Do you rather want to have it without the answers, or do you want to hear the units talk all the time? But yeah, I'll ask that at the end of the video. Again. Alright, last refuge against Tagor CB, who I'm assuming is not the German old school Tagor, because that Tagor stopped playing like, I don't know, over 10 years ago, definitely. So Undead Orc on last refuge. And I haven't exactly done insanely well in the recent past with Undead. So I want to try getting a little bit greedy here. I want to try and go for the Goblin Merchant as the second camp right after the green one. And yeah, see if I can get away with that one rather early on, because a lot of Undeads prefer going for all of the green camps in the beginning, because, you know, they're tricky to creep check as well, because they ensnare and stuff. So if the grunts of the orc move in carelessly, then yeah, they can get ensnared quickly and killed by fiends and a few skellies. Actually, I'm not sure if this shop is properly placed. I think it may have... Maybe I should have placed it one spot further to the left. But we'll see with a second Ziggurat if I'll be able to close it. If not, then I will eventually with the third Ziggurat, but that comes a lot later, of course, so would leave me a little bit fragile for some time. As I said, we'll find that out.
More gold is required.
I think this is closed. They're in between the Ziggurat and the shop, so it could still be open. So no, okay, it's closed. So everything alright there. Let's start creeping. We'll see. Blade Master will show up or not even immediately. I mean, he will show up eventually. Ah, actually, yeah. I think something I've seen recently on Ente stream is if you're doing this, here finish the creep with the coil anyway, which you can afford doing. Then you can delay your dust and have the third fiend out by the time the green camp finishes, and then you can go super greedily for the merc camp immediately. For the not for the merc camp, for the goblin merchant, because you'd have the third fiend now already. Because now I have to wait a little bit, and you would have had your dust in your inventory by now as well. All you need to do is basically make sure you get the first kill with the coil, because you don't have dust at that point. But I think that's definitely worth it, since you can start like, I don't know, 8 seconds earlier or so, which is a lot of time in Warcraft with that creep. Gonna wanna make sure I get this with the dust. Oh, okay, he's here already. He didn't get it, but wow. I'm not sure which of the items he just stole here. He's got Inmul Potion and Wine of Mana Stealing. So he sniped out the ogre at his merchant as well. And of course, you know, enough circlets. So yeah, that's a pretty stacked Blade Master already. That will be a lot of fun to deal with. Yeah, so at least I got the XP, so I'm fairly close to level 3. And yeah, I wanna creep those Murlocs next, cause they're rather tricky.
Upgrade complete.
You know, they're always able to ensnare. Wow, why did a skeleton get ensnared there? I was planning with one of my fiends getting ensnared and the second ensnare still being ready, in case of, you know, grunts joining the party here.
Summoning is complete.
But yeah, these guys have 2 ensnares and they used both on me, so that, I don't know, sometimes the creep AI is a little bit strange. Because it's not like I newly summoned the skeletons or anything, they were already there. Oh, I didn't finish the creeps, so yeah, screw this, I'm gonna leave with the fiends and coil the Nightcrawler. The best I can do here.
Upgrade complete.
So yeah, not the greatest early game, so I don't wanna actually I don't wanna sell anything here. So I don't wanna go overly challenging into the mid game. You know, my power spike is basically once I get the first destroyers, so I'm fine with for now just basically picking up what I can. Because while I'm not exactly doing amazing, you know, he's also not yet level 3 and I'm almost level 3 already as well, so it's not like he's doing, he's getting any creeping done on his own greatly, because he's used his grunts quite a lot so far to keep track of me. So let's see, he's coming back. Oh, and I didn't have my skeleton on hold position. So, alright, Ogre is leaving again. And he'll probably be healed by the High Priest. So that delays me so much. Yeah, he's healing him. But yeah, I'm, you know, not looking to dominate right now. Going super quick tier 3. Yeah, Wine of Mana Stealing. Why not make use of it? Alright, Blade Master's there, so gonna use my coil. And you know, with me attacking them, the other ones are gonna come down. Or are they? I guess not. Wow. Wand of the Wind is what he stole. Plus the XP.
Summoning is complete.
So he's super annoying here, and I'm not exactly responding in the most, you know, in the best possible way. But I'm tier 3 right now, and I've got the orbs, so this is gonna change things a little bit. So the Merc camp here is a rather safe one to take, because I can pull them here in the narrow choke, the creeps, and if the orc tries to come in from the right hand side, then the creeps will just slaughter him. And you know, then I'll have destroyers and stuff, and then things are gonna get a little bit easier. I haven't seen any strategy choice from him yet, so I don't know if he's going like tier 3 or, you know, walkers or what he's doing. Okay, Shadow Hunter. So, gonna wanna make sure I don't get any nicely timed hacks on my DK to enable him to kill my Lich. So I wanna be super careful here. But he's not getting anything done either, so I can take this, as I said, super carefully, super slowly. Make sure to not get my Lich ensnared in an awkward position. Like it's probably gonna happen. So I coil immediately, just in case of hex. But this is what I was saying earlier, the creeps are really helping me right now. He doesn't get those hexes in time, so I'm getting some healing done. Still lost the Fiend here, but still trading decently so far. See if I can get the Shadow Hunter here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I really need to fix that rally point. So this raid is slowed. Okay, it's not slowed, so I have to spend coil. Still worth it though. So what did I lose? I think 2 fiends and a statue against the SH. Was it 2 raiders or 3? I think 2 raiders and a grunt. And now, just want to make sure to get this. Okay, he's got sentry wards here. So the other one might be on the other exit of my base towards the middle somewhere. Okay, that's why. That's also pretty sure why he had such good control early on against me creeping the Goblin Lab. So I need one. I get another Ziggurat even. Yeah, I need another Ziggurat because of Dark Ranger and Morphing Destroyers. And yeah, the flute is gonna be quite helpful. So yeah, and he didn't have walkers, so I imagine he's gonna be tier 3 now, and he's gonna have orb, and he's gonna add headhunters and stuff. So yeah, I don't necessarily need like high level Dark Ranger, so I wanna morph one Destroyer right now to get rid of Bloodlust, and then creep the red camp here. Okay, he's here. I guess I'm not creeping the red camp. But I am ready actually. I could just morph right now and pick up Dark Ranger and fight if he challenges me. So if he creeps here, I'm just gonna go the other way around.
Is complete.
Oh, okay. Looks like he had the same idea. But yeah, running into Mana Destroyer is not too great, so see how much I can get out of there. Wow, 2 ensnares on the ground. That's fortunate. But I mean, the grunts, they would have died first anyway, so looks like we're fighting, which I definitely appreciate. Okay, now they're attacking me. Yeah, against the fortified burrows, that's not really a position I want to stay in. Just gonna fall back and kill the shop for now. I don't think I want to stay here, actually. My Lich is out of mana and I don't have any statues with me at the moment. And as soon as my destroyers are out of mana, that's gonna be really difficult to fight headhunters and stuff. So I want to head back. Can maybe... yeah, the rest is still here. The mage is gone, of course, since he had invul and went mana stealing. But I get some more XP, items and stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna fall behind greatly if I don't make anything happen immediately. Because, you know, even if he saves at 50 for a little bit, it's not like he can outmass me anymore or anything like that, because I'm up at 65 already. And I'll be able to get up to 70 or so once he can get up to 70, so that's fine. So yeah, as long as I have the map control here, I wanna challenge his camps. So let's see if he's creeping the Merc camp now. Okay, he's not. So I'm guessing I'm creeping it. Let's get in a take upgrade in the meantime. And yeah, with dust, want to make sure that he's not stealing it. Okay, so he's not even coming here. So either he went for his lab, which I didn't check if it was even crapped already, so I'm just gonna quickly fly here, or to his red camp, which would be super risky, but could be rewarded greatly, of course. This is... ah, okay, no, he just grabbed it. Hellstone. I'd really love to fly in and destroy it with Desies, but that wouldn't end well. So yeah, he's still there. Let's see if he's trying to go for his red camp. That'd be very good news for me. Not sure if I should actually go through with the web, because he's got so many headhunters. Thing is, if he actually adds bats, then joke's on me, but if he doesn't, then that's wasted resources. I think it's rather unlikely that he does. I thought I was baiting ensnare here, but he's really waiting for the fight to start with that. Let's see, a pretty big army again. Okay, there's the Blade Master. Oh wow, and where's the Dark Ranger? Ah, I used the scroll too late. Okay, but that compensates decently. Still, that should have gone better. Losing statues and the Dark Ranger immediately. It's going to hurt me when I'm, you know, trying to sustain this fight. And so are the burrows. So yeah, DK is in a bit of trouble. But so far still okay. Wow, look at the damage of those headhunters. Yeah, imagine I had a Dark Ranger here with a bunch of skeletons now, thanks to her. Just a little bit afraid of Hex and Focus Fire on my DK here. Yeah, I actually think I have to leave here. Wow. Okay, there's the Dark Ranger back. Yeah, I think I should have been able to finish the game here. Just used the heal scroll a bit too late there to save my Dark Ranger. Because I didn't have time to use Coil anymore, because, you know, Death Knight needs to raise his arm slowly first. Yeah, so the upside is my Death Knight's gonna be level 5 in a second, and with level 3 Coil, level 2 Nova, and Silence, the super, okay, I'm barely over level 2 with the Dark Ranger, but still Silence on the Shadow Hunter. It's gonna be hard to keep the Blade Master alive. Actually, I wanna save up at 50 supply for a while, so don't wanna break upkeep here. At least not just now.
Our forces are under attack. Our gold mine.
I'm gonna go for the red and just wanna send one skeleton up there at the top of that narrow choke, just to make sure that the orc army isn't coming through there. Even if it was, you know, would still be fine. Wow, those statues. I guess I could pull the Death Knight away, but I really want to do this quickly. And yeah, I want to send a skeleton to see if he grabbed the other red, because if he didn't, then I'll get the second, you know, good item. Yeah, item wise, actually, the ones I got, they were pretty decent. Like Warsong Battle Drums, well, now I get the ring.
Our forces are under attack.
Warsong Battle Drums, and, you know, the flute. And yeah, potential for a lot more with Wind of the Wind and whatever dropped at my Goblin Merchant.
Our forces are under attack.
So he's here right now. So, okay. Shadowhunter has no item. Okay, he grabbed this already. So either he sold it or the Blade Master has it. Shadowhunter has Hellstone, Invul Potion, Mana Potion. And what was the fourth one? Slippers. Wow, okay, Claws plus 12. He's got plus 25 in total. And Big Invul. So, it's gonna be fun to deal with. Guessing I'll just... You know, he's got level 4 Shadowhunter. But he doesn't have, like, Spirit Link or anything like that. So I'll just Coil Nova, force the Invul, and then Coil Nova again. Do have the Shade here, so I would see the Blade Master coming in, so I can safely equip this. Okay, some claws for me as well.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, I know I'm giving some damage output away if I give the mantle to the Dark Ranger, but I don't want to give one of the auras to the Dark Ranger, because if she dies again, which is more likely than the Lich dying, then, you know, I'd be giving those auras away, so I'd rather give away the Mantle of Intelligence. Let me just... Actually, no, I need that gold to morph Destroyers. And I don't want to have a high-level Blade Master just, you know, partying amongst my acolytes. Okay, he's at the bottom. And Pian's at the top, so... Yeah, those are a little bit of free XP. If the orc doesn't decide to come in from the bottom, but I'm assuming he doesn't want to. I'm assuming he was gonna want to fight with his base in his back again, which I will agree to this time, because all my destroyers have just morphed and I have tons of mana on those. And that seems like a little bit too many raiders to fight straight up. Let's see. Healing Wave's doing a decent job, but you know, you don't need 6 raiders in a straight up fight. Wow, Headhunter count is quite high as well. On make sure my Lich doesn't die here. Yeah, the BM is quite annoying, so as I said, let's focus him. Wow, okay, he didn't use Invo in time. And now even level 2 skeletons. Actually, I only have 44 supply left, so I have to do the slow siege here. I don't think I can really lose anymore, but I cannot march in and fight in between. Fortified burrows with everything, but yeah, he sees that as well that he's not gonna win anymore. So yeah, so he's leaving. Yeah, I think actually next time I play this map against Orc, I wanna try the approach I've mentioned in the beginning, with the buying the dust a little bit later, having the third fiend a little bit earlier on. Just wanna see if it really makes much of a difference. Yeah, the early game didn't go particularly well, but I got a decent load of XP thanks to the greedy creep. And yeah, he got some decent items, but he didn't really get a lot of XP. I think he got level 2 from his green in the beginning and then sniping the ogre magi before he creep checked me at my goblin merchant. But afterwards, you know, I was level 3 somewhat around the same time he was, and I think he overcommitted a little bit at the fight when I was creeping my goblin merchant, my merc camp. And yeah, that gave me enough of an edge to have a very good position when going into the fight with when I hit the destroyers for the first time. And he got again in a pretty bad position, having his 2 grunts ensnared. And yeah, we fought. That was a good fight. The one fight that sucked was the one in which I thought I should be able to finish the game, and I think I would have been able to do so if I had saved the Dark Ranger. But I didn't, and I had to go back one more time, and then one fight later, I guess did the trick. And yeah, thanks to extremely well leveled heroes, I think I was like 5-4-3 against 4-4. Was the Blade Master 5? No, he was 4 against 4-4. So yeah, that was definitely way too much in my favor, and not really anything there for the Orc to compensate anymore for that in the end. Okay, random user 07 human on Secret Valley. Human mirror. Wow. Almost 2000 games played. Yeah, that nickname seems familiar. I believe that this guy was one of the most active users on WC replays in the forums for a long time. I mean, these days there's really nothing going on there anymore. I mean, I'm talking about the Warcraft forums, not the member chat. But back like 3-4 years back, when there was still some activity, I think he was one of the people who posted most actively there and really, yeah, actively participated in the discussion. And yeah, let's see how it goes against him. And yeah, as it appears, he's still really committing to the game. Race was human. Not sure if he noticed if it was random or if he just didn't pay attention at all. But yeah, now he knows that it's human. I am going to scout with the first footman. And let's see how well I'm going to be able to deal with this here. Actually, I'm just curious if about 160 games here and then Another 30 on the account I used while this one was bugged. So yeah, this guy really has like 10 times as many games as I played in the last, at least in the last, I'm not quite sure, I think at around like 9 months or so is how long the ladder season lasts currently. So yeah, footmen across the map, militia creep at the orange. Okay, he's doing the same thing. Not greatly surprising. I think like most humans, or a lot of humans, tend to do this at the moment. Save themselves some resources. You know, you don't need the second footman necessarily to take the creep camp here.
Job's done.
And the tower needs to wait. I'm gonna chase this guy away. Doesn't go for a tower yet at all. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna creep level 2 right now, and then I'm gonna head straight across the map. So I'm going for, let's say, super early combat mode here. So with that, I don't need any early towers. And maybe he's doing the same thing because he's not building a tower either. So I think this tells... Oh, okay, I missed the footman here and an item. This tells that he's not gonna wanna go like creep quickly to level 3 at the fountain, for example. Because if you do so, then you need early arcane tower, at least one. You don't need awful load of them because it's Secret Valley, a map without early... too much early pressure because you don't have mercenary access. So yeah, taking super quickly here, still gonna add a second tower. Because eventually I guess I'll go to the fountain and creep level 3. But for now I just want to check the expansion, just want to make sure I'm... Okay, he's not creeping that. So yeah, he's creeping here so he sees me on the way when I'm coming, so he can be greedy with his investment in towers. But yeah, claws of attack at work, 1 footman down, that's a little bit of a success.
Job's done.
Alright, let's see. Throw some damage on my aim. And other than that, looks like nothing's gonna fall for now. But surround maybe, if he doesn't. No.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. Let's see, another farm. Actually, I don't want to build it there because I would block my room of one of my arcanes, and you need to have the room to build both of them in a bag afterwards in case you get into trouble and you get pressured. So yeah, let's retreat for now, let's go to the fountain, let's creep level 3, there's nothing really I can achieve here at the moment with him defending. So yeah, I'll do that. Got the second tower coming. Other than that, yeah, expansion hasn't been crept, obviously. Okay, and he sees me. I mean, that's not a surprise, I guess. He might be doing his own, or the other fountain now. He could be trying to creep check if he wanted to, but I'd be the one who starts with a bit of an edge because I get the item here and a bit of XP in the circuit. So I guess he'll just creep on his own, knowing that he's safe. Actually, I don't want to tank all of the damage with the water metal here. So I think being attacked by one gnoll is still fine. So wanna get the Mountain King here. Because I'm a little bit awkwardly positioned. I'm barely over level 3, which is fine for the panda, because I feel like if you're level 2, once you reach tier 2, your panda is not really effective because you wanna have him be able to solo creep immediately. Just checking for the expansion again, I don't want to miss anything. So you need that. I would have that, but I would have had to be in a better position to really utilize the pandas for full potential immediately. My opponent is also not getting the panda. I'm assuming he might be creeping there. because you want to get those challenged, those contested camps in the middle. Okay, actually isn't. Is he creeping my natural? Is he at home? I don't... I'm not quite sure actually. Is he creeping his natural now? Or he could be coming in any second now, so I have to pull those guys back a little bit. So yeah, I feel like MK is the best choice here for me. Like there's some really weird approaches, like Blood Mage for example. But for that you need... I feel like there is still too much creeping potential on this map for Blood Mage. I mean, you can challenge the middle very nicely with him right from the start. But if both players creep for a while and we get like level 3, 4 second heroes, then MK is just a lot more valuable. And yeah, I'm getting some creeping done already, so MK. I feel like in this case, MK is the preferred choice for me. Just want to get a couple of priests out first, get the upgrade. And yeah, if he lets me, then I'll get the next contested camp here in the middle as well. But yeah, that's the question is if he's gonna let me do that. And I guess the answer is no. Wow, that's a lot of footmen here. And Blood Mage actually. So yeah, the way to play Blood Mage is basically constant fighting here. You're always gonna have mana for water metals, and you're always gonna be able to get rid of your opponent's second hero's mana. But I have the scroll, so maybe I can make some use of that. Then again, he's got priests. Actually, he's being pretty suicidal here with the Blood Mage. Yeah. So yeah, with the Blood Mage, I think getting so many footmen makes sense. I still have to fall back now. Not before killing the water metal here. Actually, I don't have to fall back. He still has only 4 footmen. I have 2 remaining, but yeah, the Mountain King is gonna make up for that, so I don't have to fall back here. Actually, I think this is the exact opposite. This is horrible for him. Yeah, he's tumbling me. Just had to fall back with my militia there, but apparently I killed enough stuff already. And I want to go straight for his natural. I want to be greedy here. Yeah, and every creep camp I get right now is awesome against the Blood Mage. Because he just wants constant fighting. Like Blood Mage is, like Turtle Rock close position is like pretty good for Blood Mage, for example. Just want to make sure I get the full HP peasants here in at militia duty, and not the one that's almost dead already. He still has so many footmen, which is... Yeah, if I had a panda they would be bad, but as it is, they're decent. Like they're... You know, they serve the same purpose as breakers at the moment. I can only snipe one at a time with the Mountain King, so it's not like they are too bad for him at the moment. So this is kind of tricky for me at the moment. And I don't want to fight, you know. I would just want to sit back and creep, but yeah, he doesn't feel like letting me do that. So I guess we'll fight. So dispel a bit. Maybe with base support, I'll give him the fight.
Job's done.
And yeah, planning for the longer term here might not be the wisest choice, so not sure if that blacksmith was entirely worth it. Maybe it's gonna pay out eventually. We'll see. Yeah, and he immediately wants to fight here. This might still be 50 supply, I'm not quite sure. Okay, flame strike second. He's getting my shop, so got a few breakers in production before the shop went down, so should still be okay. Okay, that one apparently didn't want to fight the opponent. Water elemental made the farm burning. And yeah, he's letting me breathe here, so let's see if he crapped this earlier on when I was in the middle. Because I'm not really... Yeah, he crapped this, so maybe he's now going for the red, I guess. I'm not sure why he would fall back. Or expand. Like, if he feels so safe that he can take the time off, creep 1, expand it, then continue the constant fighting. Because that's what he wants. Because, you know, if he doesn't, then I'll regenerate mana and stuff, and I'll finally be able to make some use of my MK. So yeah, I think... actually I'm at 52, just realizing it now. I've been on 52 for a while. And I don't want to pull these guys out. I'm glad... I'd be glad to spend a town portal here for a potentially great item. But I don't want to get backstabbed when I'm outside and get my priest sniped and stuff. So I want to have those safe. Cloak of Flames is... Yeah, it might help me get rid of the footmen finally, but once those are gone, this will be completely useless. Especially since the Mountain King is going to have to stay passive all the time. Against 7 mana. Excuse me. Okay, he's here again. So we're back in fighting mode. And my shop is gonna die again. So I'm just quickly producing some more breakers again.
Build more forts.
Okay, it looks like we're
Our forces
fighting
are
here
under attack.
in this very wide open position. Okay, so let's see who's doing better. Army looking quite big actually. And yeah, this is where the Cloak of Flames is totally useless. These flame strikes are actually kind of nice, forcing me out of position here. Then again, I'm getting a good angle against the priests, but so is he. Yeah, level 5-4 is really nice for me. Level 3 water elementals. That's something that can be worked with. Yeah, a couple of breakers falling everywhere. This is fairly even, but I think again I'm at 52 supply. This is so stupid. Yeah, I think he probably saved up at 50 here for a long time. Just sending one breaker to check if he went for the expansion there.
Our forces are under attack.
Because I'm not quite sure what he did while I was creeping the red. And I was smart enough to not look at the items. So I just want to check if he grabbed my red right now. If he didn't, then awesome. But I don't need my AM to do so, so I can go shopping with him. Need new scrolls. Okay, need 2 new scrolls to be more specific. But yeah, this 52 supply situation for the second time here is totally awkward. But I have so few lumber peasants left, I don't wanna kill any of those. And I don't wanna you know, kill any of my fighting units in a second Cloak of Flames, so as useful as the first one. And he's got Magic Sentry upgrade.
Job done.
And he's coming, but too late, so Yeah, I got away with murder
More
there.
gold is required.
2 red camps taken. He didn't get either. Or any.
More gold is required.
Actually, let me get a defense
More
upgrade.
gold is required.
So yeah, MK is level 4.7. That's the big hope here. For me. Because... You know, level 5 means instant killing priests. That gives you such an edge in Breaker Wars. And he's... yeah, he's broken now. He's got a lot of breakers there. Just want to try and get a couple of kills here to get that Mountain King closer to level 5. This is gonna be tough. Like, hero levels are all I've got right now. Because if I can get level 5 and I'll snipe the priest, then he's gonna have a really hard time healing. He still has the fountain, so it's not hopeless. Yeah, that's level 5, that's very nice. Wow, and accidentally, because I'm so used to it with... if the MK is the second hero, to follow up AM, I accidentally skilled Clap once instead of Bash. But against the Blood Mage here, there's no point in having 2 mana heavy spells on the Mountain King. That was a misskill, but one of the more, you know, acceptable kind. So yeah, kinda unlucky with the items here. I mean, the flute helps, of course, but imagine like instead of the 2 crap items, like Unholy Aura and Command Aura. So AM was a little bit out of position, so that's nice. Another bolt and that one's gonna be in trouble already, but just gonna have to get in a good position again. Wow, and he's got so many breakers. It's gotta be up at like 62, 64 maybe, something like that. We just want to keep the Mountain King back, because now it's priest sniping time. That's the way I gotta fight my way back here. He's got like 4 million breakers. I've got 4. Actually, I've got 5, but the 5th one is basically dead at the moment.
Our town is under siege.
So, okay, I guess gonna give up on rebuilding that shop. 50 supply is really, 51 supply is really awkward, but I mean, look at it. He's at my front door. Can't really be too economical at the moment.
Our town is under siege.
Yeah, I was trying to get some mana off of my MK. I want to just stay careful here with that one. Just kill 1 priest at a time. Of course, if he's got expansion, then that might be too slow of an approach. But I mean, as long as I don't lose stuff, I'll also keep my XP advantage up. So let's see. Vision at night is just awesome. Okay, here he is. And there's priest. I've seen 1 more. Just maybe he's gonna bring more.
Our town is under siege.
Yeah, still his army is so much bigger.
Our forces are under attack.
And I'm losing farms as well, so I'll be supply blocked soon. I mean, I'm supply blocked already, but I'll even be negative supply soon. But yeah, all I'm doing is kind of slowly working on his army size, and I'm not gonna commit before I'm forced to. Problem is just if he's got a counter expansion. So yeah, that would be definitely a means to force me into a full straight up fight. There's so many breakers. Okay, I was thinking he might hide the priests, but he's actually just bringing them with him. So yeah, we're doing that, and then we're running. And we're kind of committing. At least for a little bit. Okay, he's actually the one not committing here, I'm not really sure why. Because I'm not gonna chase after him here. Maybe that's what he wanted. To get me in the more open area there on the right hand side. But yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna fight if I don't have to. As stated previously. The AM is actually very close to level 6, so if I can get some scout in on an expansion of his, then, you know, mass teleport might be an option soon. Or, you know, if just go ahead, kill all the peasants there once, and then I should be level 6. For the moment, just sitting here. Not quite sure how I want to spend my last remaining gold. Okay, no expansion here. Some long distance mining. Just want to see if there's an expansion here. I mean, he didn't use militia once, so he still should have a lot of former lumber peasants remaining. Okay, he's at my base, and I have to defend, I think. Yeah, because I'll just lose to base trade. Actually, I can... I think I should be running home here. The thing is, if I TP... Where do I TP to? Maybe outside would be best, but I wanna... Like, yeah, okay, I can't do long distance mining anymore, but it doesn't hurt me too much.
Our town is under attack.
And I can sell my town portal eventually still. Okay, he's chasing after those guys. Yeah, that's bad. If I lose the peasants, of course, I have to hide these. If I lose all of them, then I'm in danger of losing to base trade. Is he giving those to me? Do I get level 6? Yeah, nice. Okay, that's pleasant. And I can't wait for the breaker to march in there. I have to mass teleport immediately. I don't want to waste any time. I want to get my entire army here, and I have to split these peasants. If I lose all of them, then I'll lose to base trade probably, because my base is already down for the most part, and he's got more units, and he's got flame strike. Sniping the priest here. Actually, the majority are still of my priests are still in my base, thanks to them being split from the AM. So I think I can stay in the back here until he forces me out, until he forces me to use... Oops, these guys should stay in the back. Until he forces me to use mass teleport. He's got no stun, so this is fine. This is actually super awkward for him. Yeah, what to do? Guess he's gonna have to squeeze through these narrow gaps eventually. Or he can just wait until I kill the entire back of his base. Okay, Blood Mage, no items. Maybe the AM can pass his invul if he's quick enough. Okay, maybe not. That's nice, so I can leave now. That's more than I hoped. Can maybe bolt the priest here. Okay, maybe not. But, wow. Still worth it. And I still can get hidden... Well, it's not gonna be hidden, but in case he attacks here, My MK is soon gonna be level 6. I do wanna fight with level 6 MK. Because he doesn't care about the Breaker's mana burn ability. So he'll always have mana. And I don't think that he has gold to get his Blood Mage back. Maybe if he sells stuff. See if I can get level 6 here. Then I'd be willing to fight and I can build a town hall here now. Even have the gold for a second one if I sell the town portal. And yeah, with the level 6.
Our town is under
Okay, he's
siege.
attacking, so yeah, I feel confident. I think I can fight this. As long as I even have an invo in case I get surrounded on my AM or something. And I have mass teleport. So 2 more priests to go and yeah, GG's even already. So yeah, he doesn't have, I'm assuming he didn't have the gold to get his Blood Mage back. Wow, interesting game. So he never got an expansion there. I was pretty worried about that when he was right in front of my base, and luckily for me he didn't, and luckily for me I kept my cool and yeah, just went about it very slowly. So the yeah, gold lost to upkeep. Actually, he lost more gold to upkeep than me, so looks like he was on over 50 supply for quite a while longer there, so yeah, the army was looking pretty big, and given that he had so many peasants left, which eventually ended up doing long distance mining, yeah, he must have been over 50 supply there for a long time. And yeah, luckily for me, I got enough creeping done in this game. That was the one thing that was really going in my favor. I think in the fights he did do, in the fights that I allowed to happen, he did a pretty good job actually, better than I did. But I had the stronger second hero. I got both the red camps, which was super good in terms of XP. And I got enough little engagements where, you know, only few units died to get my MK up to level 5. And then, I mean, you saw it. I guess he could have committed even more to just going at my base, because I didn't have really too much to deal with it. At one point I had 4 breakers remaining, and he had at least like 11 or so. And he went about it very slowly, and that really was what kept me in the game and what enabled me eventually to get the AM to level 6 and to start yeah, to start doing mass teleport. And then the Blood Mage loss was, yeah, probably the game breaking moment. Yeah, and then with the level 6 MK, you don't care about breakers anymore, if you know, to simplify it. And there were 2 priests left in the end. Those would have fallen, and I guess I was ahead then in the end. So yeah, that was a nice game to finish it though. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and tell me please if you prefer the settings like they were in the past, in the last 3 games of this video, without the units responding. Actually, I really like it, because yeah, the units don't talk all the time, and I guess it's a little bit less distracting, I guess, when you're when I'm also talking. But I guess the viewers are #1 priority, so it depends on what you prefer. So yeah, tell me about that. You know, tell me about the games, how amazingly nice I did with my Ancient of War on Echo Isles, and yeah, give a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.